Hello, Scorpio, and welcome to Positive Light Tarot. My name is Tracy. I am so happy that you are here with me for your weekly reading for December 8th to the 14th. So first of all, thank you and welcome each and every one of you for being here today. I hope that you enjoy your reading. I hope it resonates. I appreciate you sharing your time and your energy with me. We're going to get right into your reading with your angel number. We will reveal it at the end of the reading. We will see what Spirit would like to share with you when we close out that reading. Okay, we've got that card right there. We are going to begin your reading with another angel message, but this is the angel message that they want you to know before we get into the depths or heart of your reading. So for Scorpio, what is the message that you would like to deliver to them before we get into the heart of the messages? You got wisdom. Oh, you are owl spirit for sure. Number 27. Number 27 in numerology is the number 9. So for some of you, you could be life path 9. Nines could have a significant message for you. Also, the number 27 could be also very, very spiritual for you as well. But let's find out what this owl spirit wants to share with you. It says, trust in your ability to see the deepest truth in situations and in people. Wisdom is growing within you in mysterious ways beyond your awareness. This is a good time to sign up for inspirational courses. Messages from Spirit are all around you. Look for them and trust what you feel. So this could be more of an emotional week for sure. The wisdom that you carry could be wisdom that doesn't only support you, but it could also be wisdom that you are able to share with others. I think it goes beyond what you are experiencing yourself. So trust in that inner voice. That wisdom is being carried out in many different and mysterious ways this week. All right, we're now going to get your major arcana. So it's the main energy for you this week, Scorpio. So I've pulled those 22 major arcana cards out of a deck. And you got your own card, number 13, Death. That is representation of Scorpio. Transformations, changes. I think it's passionate changes. I think it's time for renewal. I think it's time for you to feel resolution in your life, maybe be able to close out certain things in your life. Death card is about those transformations. So it is ending cycles in your life because there's something new that's wanting to emerge. But sometimes with circumstances in life, we have to let go first, right? So the transformations are certainly taking place for you. It's a huge transformational week. All right. And I think a lot of the transformations might be happening internally first before you see the results externally. Let's get your incoming energies here. That one came out specifically for you. Let's see if there's anything else for you here, Scorpio. All right, we're going to take both of those. I think those two actually go together. This one kind of stands alone. And we've got number 8, community on the bottom. So I want you to be reassured that you have a community of support around you. Now that could be family, that could be people you work with, that could be friends. The community can be people outside of our own comfort zone. Maybe there's a community of people that you don't even know of that are supporting you in certain ways as well. It also can be spiritual support. So I do believe that there is a lot of that going on. This here is the first card that wanted to come out. We've got mending. So number 52, this wanted to stand alone on its own. These two are going to go together, okay? The mending card is about some sort of closure because you are either asking for forgiveness, you're asking for healing, you're asking for mending, you're mending relationships, you're mending your own heart. This is a very powerful card because what mending does is it sets us free. And this could have something to do with the transformations that are taking place internally. Because like I said, with the wisdom card, I feel like there is some sort of internal transformation taking place first before you see the resolution externally. And that all takes place with mending. Now I'm going to read this one first because it popped up like that. So we've got the 10, the unfinished symphony. Okay, 10. I love the number 10 because it's about closure. All right, it's about ending a cycle. And that's exactly what's happening here. There is something that requires you to dot the I's, cross the T's, something unfinished needs to be finished. And I think the unfinished symphony has a lot to do with the mending. When you're able to finally heal through your own wisdom, through your own inner voice guiding you and giving you the protection and safe place to do that, you're going to be able to close out this unfinished symphony. And then you've got the no place like home. This is beautiful. Number 50, no place like home, is just feeling finally like you are in the place that you are meant to be. This to me is more of an internal feeling. I don't think it necessarily, especially for the reading today, I don't think it has anything to do with your home where you reside. I think it has more within your heart where you feel peace, happiness, joy, healing, love, caring, compassion. Your own wisdom is carried within you. Your home is you. It's your soul. It's what you carry with you. And right now, you are completing a cycle in your life to get that, finally get that peace that you've been searching for. This transformation that's taking place is an amazing transformation for you, Scorpio. Finally feeling whole. Finally feeling really, maybe feeling positive. You know, feeling a little bit more, feeling a little stronger. All right, let's get your tarot cards. We're going to start with the first row, but we get 3 rows. Beginning, middle, end of week is how I read these cards, but please always use your own intuition. This is, of course, a collective reading, so the messages are going to reach each of you differently. Let's start with the first 2. First 2 cards. Oh, they want me to go slow. They're saying you have to go slow here. You're healing from something. And there's some messages. But you know what? The healing is taking place quickly. I'm going to keep the card like this. All right. Spirit asks me to do things differently all the time. So I, as the messenger, I'm going to follow what Spirit is asking. And they say this is a transitional period for you. So with it being sideways, it's not upside down. So it's not completely healed yet, but it's not upright where you're feeling in complete sadness. You're transitioning, right? You're transitioning from something that caused some heartache. And you're healing and you're mending from it. And this unfinished symphony is the healing that's taking place. Right? And that has to do with the death card. It has a lot to do with the transformations that are taking place. And it's the very first card. So it's the beginning of the week, and this is where we're going to see the most transformations. Internally first. The Knight of Swords, okay, that was the 5 of Cups. This is the Knight of Swords. There's a message that's coming in. I think it's a message that holds a lot of truth. It's a message that's coming in very quickly. So let's find out. We're going to get the clarifier for that 5 of Cups. In there. King of Swords. We've got a lot of clarity coming through here, Scorpio. Kings are always leaders, okay? They take the lead, they take charge, they take control of situations. They're extremely intelligent, all right? The King of Swords being of air energy, so Gemini, Aquarius, Libran energy. This could be about finalities with contracts. It could be something to do with, and if this is for some of you, if there has been a passing of some sort, this could be the closure of the legalities. Somebody is offering you a great support system here. And this in itself, okay, the direct communication is what helps bring the mending. It helps bring the healing. And it also brings closure as well. Let's look at the message that's coming through, because it is a clear message. It's coming in quickly. And let's see here. And now you've got the Queen of Swords. Like, the clarity is unbelievable here. All right. Direct communications, direct, something with contracts, something to do with closure to something that you feel has been left open. You can't truly mend until this cycle is closed. And I'll be honest, with these swords coming up, this is about getting the information you need, the truth, the clarity, the breakthrough. It is coming. Let's get those next 2 cards. I'm excited to see how this transforms here. Major transformations, especially with clarity. We've got the 4 of Coins. Oh, it says it wants to go slow again. Yeah. There's reasons why they do the things they do. Sometimes I'm very fast, and I know it's hard sometimes for people to keep up, so I apologize. I'm emotional too. So I emotionally get linked to all of these readings. I feel the energy. So number 4 of coins. All right, you're holding on tightly. And how can you not hold on tightly? Because something certainly is going through a major transformation, and it might have something to do with your heart, okay? Something to do with how you feel. It's the feelings. Holding on tightly, somewhat trying to play things safe. You know, you're guarded a little bit. I think it's natural. We're going to find out more when we clarify, but I love that this has come with number 21. This is the World card. This is success and achievement, and this is finally closing that chapter. Feeling freedom, feeling success. Let's get the clarifying for those right away here. We've got the 4 of coins. And now you've got the Ace of coins. You know what? It's time to release. There's something new coming in for you. And it feels so grounded and it feels so stable. And it's like you want to, it's something you really want to put your effort into. This Ace of coins, I think it could, for some of you, be a business plan, a new business plan, a new life plan, something that is going to produce much stability. It is something new opening up. So you somewhat have to go with the emotions of this transformation. Maybe you need to release a little bit of control because this Ace of coins is leading to some sort of success here. Could be a new offer, could be a new person, could be a new business opportunity, new contracts. 5 of Swords. You're closing out, and this is, you know, what we want to know what chapter of your life is closing out here, okay? There's something new coming in. What's closing out is the conflicts that you've been feeling, all right? It's attached to your thoughts, your communications. The 5 of Swords can feel like a victory, but it's a victory sometimes by cutting your losses or by just feeling victory in a different way. I sometimes feel like the 5 of Swords is more of a mental conflict than it is any other conflict. It's a conflict of the mind, and it's being able to close out that part of your life through those transformations. And I feel like you are feeling a great sense of success. I feel like these 2 cards together are actually a win for you. It could be emotional and it could be a mental, like a more of a mental win as well. But I feel like it might feel a little different than a normal victory would feel. Let's see. But I feel like there's something very grounded, an opportunity for something new. Something new is certainly coming in here. Let's look at the next 2 cards. There we go. The Page of Cups, that's new energy. King of Cups, that very much watery energy. I'm liking to see this. We're seeing a lot of communication, a lot of action. We're seeing a lot of direct communication, okay, through the beginning of the week. But as we move towards the end of the week, we're opening up our emotions. We're mending, we're healing, we're closing out the unfinished symphony. We're accepting the transformations, embracing them. We're using our own inner wisdom to help guide us. All right, there's a community of people that are helping you here. The Page of Cups, watery energies, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, new messages coming in. Pages are about messengers as well. It's not just the knights. This could be a new message that is very heartfelt. It's something that meets your emotions at this time. And the King of Cups is very grounded. So this new information that's coming in could really be you being able to feel closure with your emotions. Something new is entering in here with love. And the King of Cups, I think, is your energy. No gender. All right, let's get for the Page of Cups. Let me get the clarifier for that Page of Cups, please. What would you like to share? We've got the 9 of Wands. 9 of Wands shows how resilient you are. I think you're also setting healthy boundaries, and I think a lot of that has to do with the mending process as well. When we heal, we learn. It's like we learn what we are going to give and what we are going to protect. And I feel like you are protecting your feelings. I feel like you're protecting your emotions. I think there are some wonderful, heartfelt messages coming through to show you support. But I also think you're staying very grounded with it. I think that you're also protecting yourself. And I think you're setting healthy boundaries. I feel like you're very resilient. I think you're bouncing back from this as well. And I think this is why the no place like home serves a very significant part of what's going on here. You're closing out a cycle and you're actually starting to open up your emotions to feel secure again. Because that 9 of Wands protects everything. You protect everything. You protect yourself. You protect those that you love. You're protecting your emotions. You know, you're ready to bounce back. All right. And I feel like you're doing it with a lot of courage. Let's look at the King of Cups. This is for Scorpio. Oh, beautiful. And you see Ace of Cups, a lot of abundance. Emotional abundance is being restored. Not only is it being restored, but it's almost like it's being renewed. This Ace of Cups is it's your emotions of abundance flowing effortlessly. The water is peaceful. It is calm. It is filled with so much love. And I feel like there could be something entering your life here that shows you that unconditional support. I think there is something. I think there is a huge, massive transformation taking place this week for you, Scorpio, but I believe that it has a lot to do with your own, your internal strength first. And I think that by the end of the week, you're going to see something new. There's definitely something new transpiring here with the Ace of Coins and the Ace of Cups. And this is something long-term. That Ace of Coins, you put a lot of hard work and dedication into something, especially if you've got a plan here. All right, and I feel like it's a very stable plan. I think that you're opening yourself up to something emotionally abundant. Could be a relationship, okay? It could be a spiritual relationship, could be a physical relationship, could be love, could be family, could be friends, could be business for some of you. I'm seeing that this is more to do with the transformations that are taking place internally. Healing, you're healing from something that is bringing you so much clarity that you are able to open up. Let the walls and barriers down to allow this Ace of Cups to enter. This is now that all the cards are laid out. It's just some messages that they want you to pay attention to. Maybe they have a specific message for you now that everything is here. They want you to take that one too. They want you to have some patience. All right, first you got to check in. Very important. All right, when you think about whatever it is that you're pondering, you need to take a moment and check in with how you feel about it. Do you feel lighter or heavier? Are you excited or filled with dread? Pay attention to your inner guidance because it's always so helpful. And of course, that's your inner wisdom right there. Patience. It says you're being asked to practice patience right now. It's not easy to do this, but you're strong. And there's a reason why things aren't aligning in the way that you want them in this moment. Have patience because it is going to work out. It is absolutely going to work out. And we see that because transformations are taking place this week. We see that something is coming to a successful close, but maybe in a different way than you anticipated. And maybe this is where that patience is. And I do believe that there is something incredible opening up for you here with both the Ace of Coins and the Ace of Cups. Aces are a huge part of your transition this week. Also, number 27, number 9, those are very important numbers as well. Most important though is this one here. It's up to you, 2112. It says someone is watching over you. That very well can be for some of you, especially with the 5 of Cups sort of in that transitional phase right now. Someone is watching over you. You have good fortune, all right? Unforeseen forces, and there is a direction here. So even if it seems like you're not making any meaningful progress, things are moving in the right direction, and that's that patience card. It says if you see this number, 2112, it's a sign that everything will work out in your favor and your dreams will come true soon. And it even says in the patience, it will work out. It's completely up to you. And I think that you are actually really working on your own inner wisdom. And because of that, all of these things are falling into place for you at the exact right time that they're meant to. Scorpio, thank you so very much for having the patience to sit through this reading. I appreciate all your love, your support. Please support the channel by liking, sharing, subscribing, and leaving comments. Until next week, sending love, light, and positive vibes.